Let's look at this bar graph. The following bar graph shows the results of a survey conducted among 150 students of grade level in Jaffna Nelliyadi Central College about the places they visited during their school vacation last year. Study the bar chart and write a description about it. Use about 100 words. Okay, the word list is given. Now let's look at the bar graph. I have supplied a sample description of the bar graph just to save time. My intention is mainly to show you the patterns, especially sentence patterns you can use for bar graphs. Therefore, I'll be paying attention mainly to the content paragraph. That means uh, the paragraph that interprets the data in the diagram. Because the axis, x-axis, y-axis, all these are self-explanatory, and you can easily write those things. Right. The bar graph shows the results of a survey conducted among 150 grade 11 students of Jaffna Nelliyadi Central College about places they visited during their school vacation. According to the graph, Ella was the most popular destination visited by 45 students, which is the highest number. So I want to tell you about how to write the highest and lowest using different sentence patterns. Normally, students say the highest visited destination was Alda. Uh, it is visited by 45 students, or it is 45 students, or Alda is the most famous among the students, and so on. But it's better if we can put this information together. That means the word highest and also the number together. For example, according to the graph, L was the most popular destination, visited by 45 students. So this is the shortest way of providing the figures. Uh, L is the most popular destination, Kerma, visited by 45 students. Uh, Kerma again, which is the highest now. This is the short and sweet way of putting together the highest and highest figure. Otherwise, you have to normally write uh, them separate. Like Ella was the most popular destination. Full stop. It is visited by 45 students. Oh, it is 45 students. Actually, I have seen in many draft descriptions of the students, they write just like it is 45 students, right? It is 45 students. But that grammatically it's okay. But it's not the best way, I mean, right? Therefore, it's better to say Allah was the most popular destination visited by 45 students, which is the highest number. Okay, let's see the other ways of writing this sentence or information. First one, the graph indicates that Allah was the most visited destination, comma, with 45 students choosing to go there, making it the highest figure. So, with advanced students, you can uh, select this type of sentence, right? Secondly, as shown in the graph, 45 students visited Allah, making it the most popular destination. So that is another way of giving the same information, but in a still better way, where we put the number first, as shown in the graph, comma, 45 students visited Allah, comma, making it the most popular destination, making it the most popular destination. Thirdly, Allah was the favorite destination, attracting 45 students. So here we have used another verb form, attracting 45 students, comma, which is the maximum number according to the graph. Fourthly, based on the graph, comma, the highest number of students, comma, 45 in total, visited Allah, making it the most popular place. Here we have used one, two, three commas, right? Three commas to separate information. Fifthly, the graph reveals that Allah was the most preferred location, with 45 students visiting, the greatest number recorded. Again, we have used two commas to separate information, but here we have used instead of the highest number, greatest number, which is not given on the question. Six, with 45 students visiting, Allah emerged as the most popular destination, as shown in the graph. So here we have put as shown in the graph at the end. There is another powerful way of giving the information because we know uh, to make a sentence powerful, it is better to put the most information first. That's called front focus, and the non-information to the end. I recommend this pattern as one of the best ways of writing that. Seven, Allah was the top choice for students during their vacation. With 45 visits, the largest number on the graph. Again, we have used two commas to separate information, but instead of maximum or highest, we have used largest. So as you can see, there are different ways of presenting the information about the highest number. So I hope you can apply this to other graphs also, uh, according to the situation, because not all these can be applied in the same way, because it depends on the information and also the choices available. Right now, let's move on to the graph again. Now, let's talk about the second most popular place. Singaraja was the second most popular place with 35 students visiting it. Again, we have used the comma, a powerful device to incorporate the information. Both Gaul and Yala were equally visited by 25 students. Both Gaul and Yala were visited by 25 students. Any other ways of telling that? Yeah, we can say both Gaul and Yala uh, were visited by equal number of students. That we can see equally both we can use. Jaffna was visited by 15 students. Uh, yeah, 15 students. While Sigiriya was the least popular destination, comma with 10 students. Again, we have used the comma with only 10 students, comma, which is the lowest. Again, we have put uh, the lowest at, at the end, right, which is the lowest. Overall, Anna was the most visited and Sigiriya was the least visited place. So as you can see, uh, this description saves space and very economical while incorporating all the information given in a very powerful, compact way. Right now, let's move on to our second graph. In the second graph, the graph is uh, turned to the reverse side. No? But anyway, some students are somewhat confused about this. That's why I have selected this type of graph. The following graph shows the results of the survey conducted among 120 students of grade 11 at St. Xavier's College, Colombo, about the places they visited during their school vacation last year. Study the bar chart and write a description about it. It's about 100 words. The words are given. However, remember, all these words are not necessary. In fact, practically, it's not possible to use all these words in the description, right? And the examiners also naturally won't expect all these words, right? But the highest, lowest, equal, these words we must use, and also more than, less than, and so on. Okay, here in the previous graph, the number of students were given in the vertical axis, but instead of that, it's given now in the horizontal axis. Whereas the places are now given in the vertical axis. Actually, there's absolutely nothing to worry about. The same information, but only the graph is rotated 90 degrees to the right. Okay. The bar chart illustrates data from a survey of 120 grade 11 students at St. Xavier's College, Colombo, regarding their travel destinations during the previous school vacation. Okay, now let's start with the most popular destination, that's Norelia, visited by 30 students. Norelia was the most popular destination, attracting the highest number of students within brackets 30. So that's another easy way of giving figures. That is, you can use the figures within the brackets. So I think teachers can uh, teach the students this bracket method also. It's very easy, the highest number of students within brackets 30. While Adams Peak was the least popular with the lowest number of students, that is just 10 students. Again, within the brackets, 10 students. Right. Actually, here I wanted to highlight particularly about uh, the bracket method, how to use information or data within brackets. Arugam Bay and Sigiriya were equally popular. 20. They were visited by, 10 students, Arugam Bay and Sigiriya, 20, by 20 students each. Yala was more popular than Sigiriya. Yala was more popular than Sigiriya with 25 students. Yale is more popular than Sigiriya with 25 students. That means Yale was visited by 25 students. So here we can use with 25 students, but less popular than Warren. So within the same students, same sentence, we have used more than and less than more. Singaraja was visited by 10 students. 15 students. Singaraja was visited by 15 students, which is higher than the number of students who visited the Adams Peak. Yeah. Okay, let's move on to the third graph. The following bar graph shows the musical instruments the grade 11 students of Mahasin Vidyalaya like to play. Write a description about it. Use about 100 words. The following words will help you. Most, equal, least, more popular, less popular and least popular. Less than, less popular. Okay, on the horizontal axis, we have the instruments, a violin, guitar, drum, saxophone, and keyboard. On the vertical axis, or the y-axis, we have the percentage of students who like these instruments, and the percentages are given at the intervals of 10. That means 10, 20, 30, 40, like. So according to the graph, we can see that guitar is the most popular instrument among the students, and the keyboard is the least popular instrument among the students. Okay, let's see. The bar graph presents data on the favorite musical instruments of grade 11 students at Mahasen Vidyalaya. The guitar stands out as the most popular instrument, favored by 35% of the students. So here we have used the comma again, right? Instead of writing it is favored by 35% of the students, we just put a comma and write favored by 35% of the students. Violin and saxophone share the second spot with 20% each, indicating a moderate level of popularity. Now let's see how to write these centers in different ways. That means how to present the information about equal preferences. One, both violin and saxophone share equal popularity with 20% each, with 20% each. Very compact, very neat way of saying. You can see how powerful the comma is. Violin and saxophone are equally favored, each making up 20%. Third, at 20% each, violin and saxophone are equally preferred. So here we have put the percentage at the beginning, at the front, at 20% each, violin and saxophone are equally preferred. 4. Violin and saxophone enjoy the same level of popularity. So here we have used another word, enjoy. Enjoy the same level of popularity, with 20% each, with 20% each. Number 5, with equal popularity, violin and saxophone both account for 20%. With equal popularity, violin and saxophone both account for 20%. Account for 20%. Another word you can learn here. Right. The drums and keyboard are the least favored instrument. Drums and keyboard are the least favored instruments, with only 15 drums, 15 and keyboard 10. 10% of students show an interest respectively. This is another sentence pattern. We use respectively for presenting correlative figures. That means Yeah, 15% relates to drums and the 10% relates to keyboard, right? So if these data refer to these variables in the order they come, overall, the graph reveals a clear preference for string instruments among the students. String means where the instruments where we use strings, like violin and guitar. While percussion and keyboard instruments are less popular. Overall, the graph reveals a clear, that's overall statement, reveals a clear preference for string instruments among the students, while percussion and keyboard instruments are less popular. Okay, so from these three graphs and the descriptions, I think you have got some idea about how to describe bar graphs, which play a very important role in O-level bar graph description. Because ordinary or normal bar graph is the most common type of graph you can expect at the O-level examination. Other types of graphs are also possible, but as far as the interpretation or description is concerned, there isn't much difference. We can follow the same patterns in the same way. Only the visual representation is different. Okay, I hope you have got some idea, understand about bar graph description, especially what alternative sentence patterns are available and use them successfully at the exam. Okay, then that's all for today. Wish you good luck. Thanks for watching.